Live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bardic Inspiration Network. My name is Anne. This is my channel, and we are back for episode 8 of Power Rangers Solar City. Um, um, yeah. Again, my name is Anne. I will be playing Avery, our Silver Ranger, and we will go around the table and have the rest of the cast introduce themselves, starting with Talon.
Hello, I'm Talon. I'm playing Fenrir the Red Ranger.
Cool. Nilsine.
Hi, I'm Nilsine. I am Murrow the Blue Ranger.
Purple, technically.
Purple, yeah. Yeah.
No, we get it. It's confusing. And Minnie.
Hey everybody, my name is Minnie, and I will be playing Andrea, the Onyx Black Spectrum Ranger.
Yay! And now we throw it over to Ben.
Right, hello. I am.
Oh wait, no, did I forget
Okay,
Oh.
calm down.
Sorry.
I'm here. Hi,
Sorry.
I'm okay, and I'm playing Gabriel, the technically not Pink Ranger.
No, you're pink, bro. You're
I'm-
pink.
yeah. Then
It's
the
a
captions are
shading
not
thing.
moving
Are they not moving?
on the string. Yeah, they're stuck for a while.
Yep,
Okay.
we've got. The magic conversation has haunted this.
They are moving on my
Screens.
end and on my
Oh, now it's moving
thing,
again.
so I'm not sure what.
Yeah, you just have to
We're
hit
back now.
refresh, probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
cool.
Okay.
Okay,
It's one of the
now
things when you talk about it, it
Yeah,
changes.
now
Yeah.
we
I
throw it
was
over.
just keeping an eye on the string. I mean, it had
Now I'm
updated
here.
for a
It's
while.
me. Hello.
Good, Ben.
I am Ben. I am the GM. I am a astronomer on various things. And I'm your GM. And previously on Power Rangers Solar City, our heroes get to use their Zords for the first time. Some of them get to use the Zords for the first time. Avery had already got to. As the Zords are released to fight Professor Mandibulus's Mandibots, which arrived on the city and attempted to wreak havoc, but were swiftly defeated by the Power Rangers. Draculord had hired Professor Mandibulus and his Mandibots, and now he's running off again with his tails between his legs, and you've got access to the Mandibus to run tests on. You've done... Yeah, I feel like that's the main thing. You're on your way to resupply at the planet Laracos 5. That's your next jump. Was there anything... Yeah, what were the other major things? I think that about covers it.
We
Um,
did
you did
research.
Learned more about the past.
research. They did research.
Yeah. Something about the what
Midnight
was it?
Emperor.
We were in the
Midnight Emperor.
archives.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Midnight
the-
Emperor got some
the
backstory
Midnight-
on him about
Yeah.
being someone who used to be a general for the Solar City, but then betrayed them. And as far as you can tell, it sounds like Draculord is working for this Midnight Emperor,
Mhm.
or at least that's what
Yeah.
he's been saying off.
Look,
away
I
from the
cracked the
first
code by actually doing my job. I did research.
Yay!
You're
research.
welcome for dragging you to do your job.
What?
Yeah, and also
Yeah,
we are looking into using the
The
Great.
Zords, the
The
what's
morphing
the
grid.
name of the morph? Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, using the morphing grid to research the past. Like, wasn't we talking about that? Okay.
Yep. Yes, I remember that.
Letting Gabriel do his thing.
Yeah, if you're all right with us coming back to that later as a thing,
All good. All good.
and I think we might skip ahead like a day to you arriving at Laracos 5. If I figure we've got nothing too important that needs doing before then, and we can just skip to the action.
This is now day 3, day 4.
Yeah,
fine.
because
Sorry.
I'm finally learning the power of time skips and actually forcing myself to advance things.
Congratulations.
That's
Um,
good. That's good.
So the Solar City has jumped to another system. I can't remember how I described its star, if I did, but it has a star, and the fifth planet around that star is Laracos 5. You've arrived in orbit, and it's got a fairly like agrarian civilization, but they're still technologically advanced enough for space travel, a limited degree for space travel. And Commander Thorpe has made some calls, set up some negotiations for some basic supplies with them, just some stuff you need to repair replicators and get tech back online. Stuff so that the Solar City can stay fueled and fed. And she wants all of you to go and collect it. And plus do any other shopping. They've got a great big marketplace where you'll be picking some stuff up from a contact who'll introduce themselves to you, and like kind of an official representative of the planet. He's going to help with the trade, and otherwise you're free to go about your own business. And through focusing the morphing grid connection route, you will be able to teleport down in a little bit once our faces come back properly. Yes, the morphing grid the doctor's doing some stuff with the morphing grid and the teleportation network. So you can actually just teleport down to the planet's surface.
Ooh.
And you'll be able to teleport some of the supplies back up with you. So we will start with the 5 of you, assuming everyone's happy to go on this away mission. Get a chance to explore a strange new alien world and meet new life and civilizations. Yep.
What? Follow the GM instructions? No, let's derail everything.
Maybe go some places that other people have been. Just
exploration.
Do I have to go with everyone? What if I wanted to do some stuff and then join up later? Maybe.
Then you
I don't
go
know.
on planet.
I mean, this is your opportunity to specify that.
Avery has some things that she's interested in doing before getting on the planet. She'll get around to it eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm always down for a hot scoop, so I would love to go to a new planet, at least for a little bit.
Yeah, but Gabriel would be like, but you'll be joining us later then, right, Avery?
Right. I'm still kind of... There's still something bugging me about Carcharodon's missing memories, and I feel like I don't know. I want to go back and check some things before I get off the planet. But get onto the planet, get off the city.
But here, listen to my pitch. You like researching old stuff. What if there is old stuff to be researching on the planet? It could be fun.
Okay, but like that's
he has
like
a point.
That's like saying you want to go dig some stuff up on someone else's home. I don't know. They might not let me dig stuff up there.
They've probably dug a lot of stuff up already.
Yeah, that's the
Might
other
be able to show
thing.
you
What
some
if
of it.
That's the other thing. If
They might have
already done
museums too. I'm sure there's archaeologists on this planet.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people that have already stolen things from them and put them in another building.
All right.
Yeah, it's the nature of human civilization to put things that are other people's behind glass boxes.
All right.
Also, in terms of like trying to find stuff for little Mr. Home Depot there,
Excuse me?
actually, we're getting jumped here for no reason because the city wants to go there. You can probably find some stuff about him and the other past rangers there too.
Okay.
Yeah, the city doesn't necessarily want to go here in specific, but it's on the way, and so it's given you the option of stopping off in this place as opposed to some random other planet, like Soccerall 4.
We're going to Laura Croft for a reason.
Why are you like this? Okay.
They'll have an opportunity to see other aliens other than Rook over here or me. So
They have a name.
I mean, I'm from Earth.
She rolls her eyes. Yeah, that's also true. And then she just
Yeah, technically not an alien, Terran, like us.
Aaron.
Just different species.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Alrighty.
mean, I understand that alien has a number of definitions, but we can get into that later. Like, sometimes it just means foreigner, and you're all foreigners to somewhere.
that is
Good
also true.
point. This is why you're
Unfortunately.
smarter than almost all of us. And then she just
This is why I was trapped at the bottom of the ocean for 12,000 years.
I mean, we are never foreigners.
I'm not
if
good
your-
at conversation.
if our homes are here
People...
in your hearts.
not good at conversation, has a social score of 6. Sorry.
Yeah, he's just being modest, probably.
Sorry. So Avery kind of just looks at everyone and looks at Gabriel and says,
Mhm.
"All right, let's go."
Yay.
And there's that tone of just like, only because you asked so nicely, but she doesn't.
Adventure.
Us nepotism babies gotta stick together.
We can bury Carcharodon on this new
So,
planet and you can dig him up and find him again.
Oh God, no! And she clutches Carcharodon protectively.
Please don't.
Yeah,
Please
I've
don't do
had enough of dark places for a little while.
Are you sure we could put a lantern there so it wouldn't be so dark?
No, stop it! I'm already going. Okay, stop talking about my friend like he's not here.
I'm talking directly to him.
Aw, you think of me as a friend?
Actually, yeah, I do.
But that's nice. You're my friend too, I guess.
Yay.
I mean, it's not like there were many other candidates. Like, there's no one I'd consider more my friend than you. So, I guess you're my best friend.
You're really selling it.
Okay, I
Famous
love
rule
that
of
for
five
me.
Okay.
days
Look-
is all we need to
Okay.
make it friend.
I love that for me. Looks like I have a new best friend. Sorry, Gabriel.
Oh, I've been substituted by the hammer. Okay, I got it.
Look, you're second. You're
I knew it would happen
second
eventually.
best friend.
I mean, also second best friend for me, as well.
Oh, that's cool. I'm always the second for everyone then. That's nice.
Or you're probably not for any of the others. I don't know.
Yeah, probably the third or fourth from for
This
some
this
players.
this is the best bit ever.
No, it's fine, Gabriel. You're second in my heart too.
That's because Checkpoint Charlie is first in yours.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
You big god.
Sorry. Okay.
Yes.
So Avery does.
Well, you can
in
beam
fact-
us up. You can beam us down now. We're all good to go.
Yeah.
Let's just crack on with that.
Avery. After spending all this time getting Avery to agree to go, she finally agrees to go.
Yes.
So, we
Before
get-
anyone else can bring me the reserve friend as well.
Yeah, there's a It's like the comm turns on and like Commander Thorpe goes, "Well, actually, Gabriel, I think of you as," and then it cuts off as you teleport down.
Thanks, Commander.
Commander Throp is like, actually, Gabriel, they call them seconds for a reason. You're the best.
Oh my god.
Hey, look. I just love the idea that
Yeah,
Avery's
you're
mom.
top of the list of my second favorite people.
I just love the idea that Avery's mom thinks Gabriel's actually pretty awesome. It's like,
Yeah, I think she probably would.
Yeah, guy.
I think
It's
Gabriel
fine.
hasn't got on a bad side.
You can treat the orphan as the second best. It's okay. I'm used to it.
no, don't play the orphan card, dude. No, how dare you?
I have one card I have to play.
Okay, we go
I
to
either have
planet.
nepotism or orphan. I have to
Well, no,
pick
you
one
have
of them.
two.
The two
Yeah.
genders?
The two genders, nepotism or orphan.
Wait, listen though. You were adopted, therefore you have two cards. You have
I
nepotism
have three
and
cards then. Oh no, adopted nepotism to that nepotism.
you have the nepotism card too.
Right, okay, so with a flurry of special effects, you disappear from the Solar City and reappear in like 5 different colours, coloured flashes of beams of light down on the ground that dissipate, and you find yourselves in a kind of like rurally rustic, almost medieval looking like market square kind of thing, with lots of like tents and people with stands and stools with various like knickknacks and stuff set up, just calling around, shouting at each other. Some look fairly human, some are like just look like humans with like maybe snazzy jumpsuits and kind of sci-fi clothing. Some are like humans with weird foreheads or like pointy ears and stuff like that. There's some that are more like much more monstrous, kind of big, bulky, looming over stuff. Some look like more like plants. Some there's a giant deer person and a like a kind of a man with a tentacly beard, and they're all like selling and hawking wares. From there'll be one of the humans will approach you with like a clipboard and not like a digital clipboard. I'd guess an iPad kind of digital thing with like a pen, and he'll check off some boxes. Excuse me, you are visitors from the city in the sky?
Yes, we are. Are we to report to you to sign in or something?
I have been tasked with handling negotiations.
Yes, negotiations.
We do have the basic supplies you have requested, and we will offer them to you for a minimal sum.
What is the
The
minimal?
exact price is yet to be negotiated, but I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement.
You named it. Then you named the first price.
Well, I don't know what you have in the way of galactic credits.
Avery is going to quietly take a step back while this exchange is going on. Is there a way for her to communicate silently, like via text, to the commander?
Yes, yeah, you can. The morphing grid link thing through your communicator, you can send text messages through that.
She acts quickly before negotiations go sideways with other people talking, and she sends a message asking about if there is a written brief about negotiations and protocol and galactic credits, what we have available for negotiation purposes.
Yeah, she's basically going to give you not kind of fairly free reign in terms of negotiating stuff. They've got various, like, she figures they've probably got, there's like the Solar City's old, it'll have various relics, old pieces of technology and stuff that you could trade for things. There's not necessarily nothing in the way of galactic credits, but actually I figure the city probably does have some kind of a vault or something like that with just rare minerals and things like that, so you could probably make a trade with that kind of stuff, and she'll give you complete clearance to use any of like the minerals or the non tech supplies basically, and anything else you can negotiate with them, and if there's something interesting you think you can get a good deal by offering some of the Solar City's technology, then you've got the option of doing that.
Okay. Also, I have a D4 in persuasion, so if anyone can do better, I'd be willing to take a step back.
I have a D6.
I have a D6, sure. And I have a... What's the name of the thing?
Specialization?
Yeah.
Edge? What kind of specialization in persuasion?
It's orphan.
The truth. It's orphan. I'm
orphan.
specialized in persuading people by telling the truth.
Is that a thing?
I'm
Shit.
flat out tell the truth by persuade them by being frank.
He's very
Avery-
straightforward.
Avery
I'm very
sends a copy. Avery sends a copy of the information to Gabriel that she has from the commander in terms of like what they have to work with for communicating. Can I pitch that it counts as an upshift as a lend assistance situation, that Avery slips this information to Gabriel? There is a caption.
I think like
There's a caption that says, "You do the talking. I thought this might help," and then it sends it to Gabriel.
Yeah, there's an argument to be made that this is maybe the commander helping Gabriel, but also that doesn't make a difference to the upshift you get. So
Someone is helping Gabriel, therefore
It's helping me, yay.
Someone is doing the helping.
Yeah.
Everyone's being kind to their second best friend.
Yay.
That's gonna be a bit. That's just y'all are never gonna
I'm
let
the
me forget
second
that,
best friend
are
to
you?
everyone.
Well, I think.
No.
I'm sorry. Here you go. I'm helping.
Yeah. Well, Gabriel is gonna step up and stand kind of next to Fenrir, and he's going to we probably have not very much in the ways of credits, but we probably have some stuff that we could trade if we could find something arrangeable, I suppose.
Yes, well, you will have to tell me. There are certain minerals that we are generally interested in. Platinum, diamonds, anything really sort of rare or interesting mineral qualities, really. Anything that can just be easily traded for galactic credits, to be honest.
How's about this? Because we don't necessarily have to trade in material goods. What if we were to do something for you that you and your kind is not necessarily able to get to. And we
An interesting proposition.
Mhm.
I would be very interested in making a non-financial trade of that kind, services for goods, perhaps, but I am interested in the kind of services that you think you and your city can provide. It is a city you are from, is it not? We saw the city in the sky.
It is on an auto-guided. It is on a predetermined path, though. That's the thing.
Oh yes.
So, something that we could provide here, at least in the interim, before the city has to jump again. That would benefit you later on. We could do that. We could probably be able to do that.
You have any particularly special skills that might be useful to us?
Of course, among us, you have four scientists. One in
Three scientists and an archivist, technically.
So you are scientists, then. You possess knowledge that may be of value to us.
Well, I'm not a science person, but I'm points to the rest of them.
What kind of
Doing a really great job of volunteering other people.
what kind of knowledge would you be looking for? You seem to have something in mind already.
Not entirely. I will need to talk with he tilts his head and he's got like an earpiece in and gets something through that. Yes, actually, we do have something that would be of great use. There is an area of this town, or a region just beyond the limits of this town. It used to be an ancient temple of some kind. We have theorized much about its provenance, but we do not know much about it. We are not the original inhabitants of this world. Those who live here now came here from many other worlds and other systems. So there is much still for us to learn about this world and its history. It is a mystery to us. This temple may hold the key, and if you are able to gather such information for us, that would be most useful.
Has your people had any issues trying to get in? That has remained, at least from what I'm understanding, unexplored.
It is not so much. The temple is a ruin. It is fairly small. I suppose it is. It's not quite a shrine. It's a bit larger than a shrine. It is. There's little, but the foundations remain, and a few standing pillars and columns. So it is not exactly. It is not hard to explore, but unless there are secret passages that we do not know about. But what we can see on the surface is clearly not the whole picture, and we would appreciate another set of eyes.
Interesting.
I mean, we are technically suited for that task.
I mean, I would think that archaeology is what we are most able to do here. Yeah, Gabriel gives a slight eye to Avery, like, I told you want to come.
I feel like Gabriel just consistently has reasons to tell Avery, "I told you so."
I
feel like
told
this
you
is just-
so.
I feel like this is just a common thing between them.
Could
And
we,
then-
I mean, I am your second best friend, so I don't know that much, I guess.
could you give us a moment to
Of
sidebar
course,
real quick?
I should also discuss this negotiation in more detail with my superiors. Excuse me, until walk away.
Can I make I guess it's like a vibe check. Can I make a streetwise check on like if whether or not I feel that this person was telling us the truth about
It would be an alertness insight. I
would that be
believe.
an alertness? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll just do it. I'll do a general alertness for myself.
Streetwise, I think, is for like kind of chatting, getting connections.
Got it.
Things
Okay.
like, I don't know, being on the streets and underworld stuff.
Yeah. And like
Let's see.
you gathering information in D&D
Yes,
would
yeah,
theoretically
that's-
go streetwise.
It's a weird.
That's unless you got better there, Andrea. I have a 5. So
I got an
I rolled it.
18.
A
okay.
10.
Oh,
I rolled a
that's-
10.
Okay.
We are very alert today, guys. Oh my.
Well, I mean it makes sense. She's a journalist, so she would be like, what's the angle
Yeah.
here?
Uh,
I mean,
Yeah, so-
I expect the best from you, and then everyone else like, this looks he's so beautiful, he's so cool.
Yeah, I think
The size.
everyone else is like, he seems fairly, well, I guess I should roll. Yeah, he seems fairly, like, sincere, kind of. He's definitely interested in learning about the temple. But Andrea, you pick up, right, there's kind of, yeah, he mentioned the temple because he's interested in learning about it, but also he's quite suspicious of you, a lot more suspicious than it would seem for someone who's so eager and so willing to make a trade like that. Especially
Yeah.
one where they might get nothing of financial value in return and just getting like information on the temple. And like again, he brought up the temple after getting a message from through his
somebody.
earpiece. Yeah.
Yeah. Knowing that, then would I have gotten the vibe that he is perhaps, or they are not telling us something when Talon asked if there was any issues with looking into the ruin previously? Like maybe he was
No,
withholding
that's-
something?
No, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't withholding anything that he wasn't withholding anything about the ruin specifically. Let's say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then since we're going into like a side huddle, I imagine it's just like the actual Power Rangers. We're not actually like walking away from them. We're literally just getting into a donut
Yeah.
and like talking to each other. I think the moment we do that, Andrea is just flat out gonna be like, well, he doesn't trust us and he doesn't think we have anything of value. So
Look, if
we kind of have to do this.
We can't. Look, we can't do it without financial motivation, because we need those supplies. We have to get them to give it to us.
we have to get them,
But
but
we- if we can give them information to reduce cost, I'm okay with that. But as far as I understand, it's important for us to secure these supplies, and the commander has given us free reign with a bunch of resources. And then she finally sends the copy of the document to everyone else.
if we manage to get away with these supplies and not have to give anything, and all it just takes for us is just to do something.
Yeah.
No,
them.
we are not
Interesting.
going to financially shortchange these
Well,
people.
it's not financially shortchanging. We're doing something. We're providing them a service, and they pay us with the supplies. That's not.
Okay,
If
but what if
it's-
we don't get enough supplies? What if they think that what we have done for them, it doesn't warrant the amount of supplies that we need?
And then we pay for the rest. It's okay. I understand your preoccupation here. If
Look,
if this
I'm okay with doing this thing. I'm excited about doing this thing. I just don't think it'll be enough to get everything that we need. Specifically because Andrea says that she has this feeling that they don't trust us. They're going to give us as little as they possibly can if they don't trust us.
I think this is just a toe in the door, honestly, because he didn't mention this until he got something from someone else, and someone else is probably hearing our conversation as well. So I think this isn't going to hurt us, and I think that we, based on this, and she kind of like looks over everything that you just sent us. Based on this, I think this is a good first step, though we should also probably be on our guard as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, worst comes to worst, maybe the minerals we can give them happens to be old scrap metal from Azord Bay.
No, we need that. No, please no.
I'm
We
saying
need it.
old scrap metal. It doesn't have to be the pieces you actually want to look at.
I mean, how would we know tell the difference between each if we're still
It's like-
researching that?
You will also have just like they've just found like piles of diamonds and stuff like that to an extent. Like they've got vaults of
Piles of diamonds.
yeah, not like
I want a diamond
they've
Zord.
got
You're
just various
rich.
like weird amounts of things that are actually like considerably valuable, but treated as though they're like stored not like they're things that are super valuable, but stored like they are a building block, like a resource.
Yeah, and whatever it is that's making this guy suspicious of us, maybe we can also figure that out while we are.
It's probably that we like flew in on a weird city thing. And
Yeah.
we're like we
Yeah.
don't have supplies.
We also don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just talking without thinking, but we also don't know what type of reputation. You know how ancient lores and legends, how the people from the city were perceived in the past. Maybe there's something to do about this city specifically, not us.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of why I
Yeah.
think doing this as a sign of good faith with keeping information to ourselves is probably a good call.
I just assumed they didn't trust us because, like, you humans from our stories used to pretend you were needing supplies before you attacked other ships.
Yeah, that too.
Like, it's a really good way to find out what people have before you steal it.
Like,
So here's the point right now. Are we in agreement that at least let's do this first before trying to pay out anything? I think we do
we do the thing, but it is not the only thing. That is my position on it.
I think we do the thing and we let them tell us how important that was to them.
I think that is completely workable.
Just the assumption that you had that it's going to be a direct exchange is not necessarily accurate. But it is going to open up the negotiations because you do something for them, it will help.
We build a reputation and
we build a rapport.
that's
how
the
it
word I
works.
was thinking about. Yeah, thank you.
We build a rapport.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know, we got a discount on the things also. So
That's
Can't
what
hurt.
we need to
yeah,
be doing.
I guess we
Yeah.
just wait for the guy to come back.
No, we just turn around and he's right there, right?
Then
Or did you
leave.
leave?
Have you?
Did he leave?
He did step away to go.
He stepped
Yeah,
away for
okay.
a second.
Yeah.
But he's like kind of jumped back, sort of, and he's like, "Have you completed your deliberations?
Yes, we
My
have.
superiors are happy to accept these terms. Are yours?"
We'll have
Right.
to do what you
Can we
need.
can we have Radcon messaging the commander?
No,
Yeah.
the commander gave us
Yeah,
full
she gave
control
us
of the situation.
control
We
of the
don't
situation.
need. We don't need to
We are
report.
Okay.
technically the higher ups in this case.
We are the higher ups now.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Forget
Yeah.
that. I was
We're
like,
the big boys now.
I will say the moment that we start going, Andrea is going to like start pinging to the commander where we're going. So that at the very least she knows where we are if we don't report
Yeah.
back at some point.
Actually, can
That's good.
we establish a link with Adina? Wait,
Adira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have my thing pulled up because I was.
no, it's
It's
okay.
okay. Adina is
Nah.
from Mass Effect.
Yes.
We keep getting that messed up.
The
I love
automated
that
defense
too.
intelligence for Ranger assistance, assessment, and activation.
Yeah.
Assistance is the word I was missing when I.
That you remember,
Yeah.
but our
Ah.
names are too hard. to remember.
I've no idea if that's the word that I said the first time. I think those are the 3 A's
It
that I
probably is. I
used
was
originally,
missing
but
an
it is
A
probably
entirely because I
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew there were 3, but I couldn't remember what one of them were. So now I've written it down fully.
The side game. See how many times you get Ben to say the full. the full
Exactly.
thing.
Anyway, I'd like to establish a connection with her so we can like take a recording of the area ourselves. Not necessarily an active one, just kind of sending the data along.
Okay. Yeah, you can set up a data stream.
I mean, if she wants to comment, she's more than welcome to, but I know she has things to do, so.
I have no information available to me that is relevant to the current situation, but I will monitor.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
This way, if we all disappear, they can turn us into one of those movies y'all like to watch where they find the video and it gets all shaky.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Should be.
I was planning to keep the video feed steady, but I can add manual shaking elements if that is desirable to you.
No, please maintain it steady. I will have a headache later if I try to watch it. If it's shaking too bad.
And
That's
he is
good.
your second favorite ranger, so
Erasing
you don't
shaky
want to
cam
do
feature.
that.
Yes, Adira, please tell me how I'm also your second favorite person.
If you wish, I can inform you of that you are my second favorite person.
Wait, can you inform me that I'm
understand
your
this,
first
will this
favorite person?
aid in communications between us?
I mean, can you tell me that I'm your first favorite person? That will aid in communication.
I could,
Certainly.
indeed.
You could. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'll let you know if I require that.
Gabriel just late at night, just Adira, tell me I'm your favorite person.
The nepotism babies have non-human best friends. Great. I love this world. So good.
Yeah, I guess you could, the terms are acceptable and you could guide us to the temple, or maybe get someone to guide us to the temple. I don't know if you're sure by should it seem.
Well, I can give you. It is not in my remit to escort you there personally, but I can guide you in. I can point you in the correct direction. There is a basic level of signage, but it is through in the forests. Follow the main path. There's a clearing about a mile out, and the temple is there. So if you need a guide, I'm sure I can find one on short notice. But hopefully you should not need one.
I think
Okay,
we'll be
so
alright.
Yeah, sure. directions should be.
I've written down everything of a direction that they have told us precisely how they told us.
And
Yeah.
if you follow those directions, you will be able to make your way through a forest and into a glade. Are you doing anything else first? There's a marketplace here if you wanted to hang out and chat with people.
The only other thing I can think of is if we're going into where there might be random cave ruins and things, they have no idea. Is make sure we have light sources and whatnot. Since we don't.
Yeah, you'll have those at minimum in your communicators.
Yeah. Would a streetwise check help me if I were to try and listen for if people are talking about the city, the sky, I guess?
I would say that's more of a perception check.
Yeah, if you
No,
were
I
to
would
overhear, like,
I
if
would
there was
say
a specific
that.
conversation about that you were trying to overhear, it would be definitely an awareness thing. I think, like, kind of subtly asking questions and prompting people to try and get information and paying attention to who's saying what would be a streetwise check.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can give that a shot if you want.
Yeah. I really want to know what people think about the city, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Should be fine. Absolutely. Streetwise, right?
Yeah.
I won't ask that. I won't ask that.
It
There's
does not
nothing
have anything to do with the morphing grid.
with the morphing grid. No morphing grid this time.
Does the morphing grid help me try to get my cheese man?
Ah,
Hey, maybe the morph.
come back here. Okay, I 16 and I critted on my D4.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, it's quite easy to pick up that, like, the moment your back is turned or, like, you move past, there are people, like, whispering about you, kind of, like, excitedly and curiously, but also, again, similarly, like, mistrustingly, like, are these the people from the Sky City, and is it that Sky City kind of thing? Do you think it has returned?
Return.
Like, no, nonsense. It is a coincidence.
Ancient
But
legend.
that various different
Ancient legend. That's fun. I guess I'll just keep my eyes. Yeah, they help with this. My ears open and paying attention from now on. Yeah. That gives me a vibe, and it's not a good vibe.
As we are walking along following these directions, I think Andrea is gonna like move to wherever Muro is in our like walking order, and is just gonna casually sidle up to Muro and say, "Hey, I'm sure we're all gonna be on our best behavior doing this since we're on a diplomatic mission and all of that.
Yeah.
But if you in particular see any one of us stepping out of line or some way, please promise me that you'll like shock one of us or like sidestep us, because we're all kind of representing the city that your people ancestrally are from. So if we mess this up, it's gonna not look good on your people, and I don't want to do that."
That makes sense. I hadn't actually thought of that. I don't think I have a way to shock people, but I'll definitely try and intercede if I see something that starts going too far off the rails. Depending, I might have to have Gabriel do it, but we'll see.
What? Me do what? Gabriel,
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Walks over. I mean, you just gave me the excuse to walk over, and I needed to talk. with Andrea.
You wanted to talk with your second best friend.
My other second best friend. You take note of everything, right?
I usually try to, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a rumor while we're walking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something about the being the Sky City returning and having been here before. It didn't sound like happy. Oh, the Sky City. Maybe it's the same Sky City that was here, and we are so happy to see it. It felt like, oh no. Do you think it's that Sky City?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, just. I think that is good information, and I'm gonna forget it. Maybe.
Okay. Perfect. She writes it down.
That guy say that they were all they weren't from here though. Like the original civilization's not around.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be the same Sky City. Maybe a Sky City, but
It's just a Sky City. Yeah, that's something to keep track of, and I think it also ties into what we were just talking about, Moreau. So, all in all, we have to be very diplomatic in this and do a good job. So.
Oh wait, Gabriel, do you have records? Were they talking about Terraventure? That was a Sky City. And it went somewhere.
They didn't say any names, but
wait,
what's the name?
Terra what?
The place that the colony the people launched after that big invasion. Like, I don't out of character remember how many years ago Lost
20,
Galaxy happened.
Probably. Yeah, a little over 20, like 25.
Like a couple decades ago.
That's older than
With
me.
Older
like
than me.
old Ranger tech or something. A
I
lot of
was-
us were in contact with the surface at the time. I don't know a ton about it.
Would we know about it? I don't know.
Yeah, would we
It
know
was
about
literally
that?
a public colony. Bulk and
Yeah.
Skull were signed on as like just people going there. So
Oh,
Yeah, but
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
think-
folk
technically,
have heard about it, but they only showed up the season after that. So
yeah,
they didn't exist at the time.
That okay. I will acquiesce if we're going with it. It was actually kind of public, but
yeah,
Strings attached.
Power Rangers history weird.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I think
I mean, that sounds familiar, but like I might have been a chismosa my whole life, but I'm pretty sure I was like 5 or 6 when that happened. So I don't. Maybe that's certainly something to keep in mind.
I definitely wasn't born yet
I-
at the time.
I
And,
definitely wasn't born when that happened.
I'm young. Sorry, guys.
I meant more like later we could check because I assume
Yeah,
there
that
are some
sounds.
sort of
I
computer
mean,
records. Once
it
we
could be a
discovered there were
fine
Rangers or
speaking,
something, somebody probably looked that stuff up.
mhm.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
That's a good call.
Yeah, good information. Good information. We are making the
Not
links.
exactly records. Do I have access to them? I should check. Now I write down a note.
Yeah. So great to help the research team.
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, science side of the Rangers. Like straight up, they so seriously like salute each other.
Salute each other. Like, exactly.
I
Oh god.
man, humans are weird, right?
yes.
So
Thanks for credit.
would it be reasonable to consider that maybe there is like historical data within the Morphin Grid itself?
Is
I
this above
asked
table or in
Carcharodon.
character? Okay.
I asked Carcharodon.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm no expert on the Morphin Grid. I just kind of use it a bit. But,
Yeah, I am. I'm the expert. Please talk to me.
So what does the expert say?
Gabriel, do you
She's
think
only
it
your
would be
second
reasonable?
choice to
I mean,
ask.
I didn't exactly had the time to try and access the morphing grid to get any information, but it is theoretically very much almost confirmed that it's possible. So
Yeah,
I
you were
just-
able to do enough work to confirm that
Yeah.
it was possible. You
it's
just didn't
possible.
have enough time
Yeah.
to actually find anything in specific.
We haven't had to make a clip show episode yet.
Montage.
That's later. Yeah, when I have the time, and if we have anything specifically that we like to try and figure it out, then yeah, I think I can do that.
Curious because
Mhm.
if there are multiple flying cities floating around, maybe the Morphing Grid has historical records of them if they have a connection to the Morphing Grid.
Mhm.
Good talk. Are we just
Yeah,
walking
good
and
talk.
talking? Do
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
Do we?
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can arrive at the forest. You pass through the forest, and you enter. Yeah, there's a temple. So yeah, it's like a stone floor, but again, the walls have basically gone. There's a few freestanding like columns and pillars that would have once been part of a larger structure, but they're all broken down and crumbled. Yeah, some of it looks more like it sustained damage. Some of it's just wear and tear over centuries or millennia. Yeah, it's a fairly wide open space. Yeah, and plenty of room around it on each side in the clearing as well.
I'd like to make an alertness check to see if it is booby trapped.
Okay.
Uh, 20.
Oh, yep.
Nice.
Wow.
Not booby trapped. There's no like. I mean, with that's basically doing a quick search once over with your eyes. So yeah, no booby traps. Anything. There is, however, some. It looks like one of the columns has kind of been built. Is it built up a bit more than some of the others? Looks like it's actually been kind of rebuilt in the same like crumbled style, where it looks broken. And actually, you think you can see in that a kind of indentation for like a lever. Looks like a kind of secret door opening thing.
Oh, well, that means I don't need to make my check. Excellent.
Does Cardon
So-
emit light in any way? Because I know his
he-
eyes light up, but
Yep,
does
he
he
definitely
emit
can
light?
do.
What
Like,
parts
he
of the
can
toy will glow?
Showing his eye, yeah, he can. His eyes glow. He can probably do like a Thor's. I assume Thor's hammer thing, just make himself glow like all over.
Just
It's like
visibility.
shining with radiant light, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Classic paladin's weapon.
It wouldn't necessarily help long distances, but like at least directly in front of her. Just
Yeah.
light.
I guess he could work. He can work kind of like a fire torch sort of thing, where he emits a faint glow in all directions, but probably is less good for like a beam.
I try my sonic pulse.
Ooh.
As a-
Ooh,
Try to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Skip.
So make an
and then nice.
awareness check with
Yeah.
edge, probably.
Mhm.
That'll-
Can I ask a question though?
Yep.
Yeah. Can Adira estimate the age of the structure? I mean, she's
We
watching
might
the.
be able to
record-
ourselves
the-
if we, with science too.
Yeah, I mean we can, but Adira is like an AI, so I thought that she might
This-
try and estimate it.
That
Based
is an.
on rough estimation of aging and decay, assuming original structures, I would presume approximately 12,000 years old, give or take 1,000 years.
That would be a natural 20 with a 3 on my skill die.
Nice.
Nice.
Not a crit,
okay.
though. Hilariously, still not a crit.
Oh.
Alright,
But
so
a very good roll.
yeah, that will quite easily, yeah, that kind of illuminate some of the area for you. You're able to pick up like details. There's an impression that you've got, I guess, like sonic stuff bouncing off things, but kind of echoing through gaps. You get the impression there's like a larger cavernous space underneath the temple. And actually, yeah, part of this, like the lever-like structure that Avery's spotted in one of the columns, there's like a kind of trapdoor hatch, not like trapdoor, I guess like a sliding hatch over a staircase thing that opens up. Or there's an altar that's kind of half crumbled and old, but it can actually slide aside, and there's stuff underneath that you could get down, like a set of stairs or something like that. You could go down into the cavernous area
There's
below.
hidden entrance.
And getting a wider view of the area as a whole, like seeing it this way, there's certain no, that's all the information you've got. I've changed my mind about the last thing.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's not that I'm not telling you, it's that I've changed my mind about what it is, and so that means that actually, no.
Fenrir,
How
did you
high
get
are
anything
these-
with that? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
What were you saying, Murph?
Yeah,
Did
Murray,
you
can say
get
something.
anything with your whatever you just
I
did?
did. I did. Do I have a sense of direction of how, of like where that access to the sub level is?
Yeah, it's underneath the altar that's kind of in the center, or like slightly pushed to the back of the temple.
Help me slide over this. Help me slide over this statue over here.
Avery looks at where there is supposed to be a lever or whatever, and she says, "Hold on a second, you might not need to move that. Can I activate this lever instead?"
Yep. And if you give the lever a pull, and the hatch slides open, and this altar, like scrapes along the floor, kind of making a grinding noise, and as it moves to the side of its own accord, and like underneath it, a hatch opens up, to reveal a set of a set of stairs that goes down a short distance, and then before turning into like a spiral, goes down straight a short distance, then becomes a spiral.
Had the statue moved? Is that what happened, or was that something else?
The altar slid aside, and then underneath that, there was stuff opened up.
She kind of mumbles, "Work smarter, not harder," and then she walks. She walks down the stairs.
Yeah, go to
Just be careful if these are less uninhabited than we were told. Whatever is down there probably heard that.
And it's a good thing I'm in front. And she just laughs.
Sure. Yeah. Are there any symbols in the until before we go down? Are there any type of symbols? I thought we should take a look at that.
There's like actually not really carvings. Like the temple looks kind of old, like stone stuff. This is more technologically advanced. Like it has the trappings of older of like classic stonework and
Mhm.
like medieval or ancient design, but it's a lot more technically advanced. Moving down this area, like lights will turn themselves on as you
Oh.
advance down the stairs, and like not like torches
Mhm.
setting on fire, but like proper lights.
Electrical.
Yeah,
Like-
electrical, or not necessarily electrical, but it's powered
Yeah,
by
not
some
necessarily.
mechanism.
Yeah, powered. Yeah.
Some form of
This
energy.
used to be a theme
Yeah.
park,
Mhm.
obviously.
Yeah.
And little music begins playing, and
Oh my god, the clowns are here.
Mama.
adds to list of monsters.
No. um.
Yay.
So as we
Oh,
As
Clownodon is the
Clown.
Oh,
or
no.
Clown Caradon.
Clown Caradon.
The last time there were clowns, I had a bad time. I don't want any
Is
clowns.
Cloud Caradon's a squeaky mallet?
Yeah.
No, no
a
clown.
red nose grows on Corcaradon.
No. You guys are the worst.
Uh-huh. Yes.
You guys are the
Going
worst.
down the little stairwell, is there anything like any glyphs or any markings on the walls underneath where like the pulses of light are lighting up?
Not traditional glyphs really. No, there's actually what seem like what's alien writing, rather than like anything related to Earth that you can see. But it's almost kind of just like directions / warning signs / like safety notice, kind of stuff, like little things you might put under a light switch, like pointing to where the light switch is, or the like a control panel, or giving little notices. Just kind of like standard signage that you might see around.
Adira, is this... I know we were working on... There's some sort of translating software you have connected to the morphing grid. Were these guys... Can you read this?
Okay, and the link cuts with Adira.
Oh, that's good.
Convenient. Yay, it's too much ground. The signal can get through.
Yep.
I love when that
the-
happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, if you will remember, this is the thing that was tested by if its connection worked by getting locked inside a Faraday cage,
Mhm.
and it still managed to function despite that. So
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep.
So some
Oh
things-
no.
Yeah,
you're
I-
using the morphing grid connection to communicate
Something
with Adira,
is blocking the
and that's
morphing
not working.
grid.
we should...
Interesting.
Interesting. It's possible to block the morphing grid?
How
That's-
far has Avery gotten ahead of the rest of us at this juncture?
Like
Interesting.
running, I'm just walking. So whatever walking speed is.
Yeah. I'm taking pictures
Okay, so
of
you
whatever
wouldn't say
writing
that you're
is-
particularly far ahead of the rest of them?
Like maybe. Okay, so I can travel roughly 30 feet in like 6 seconds. So I probably am 6 seconds away from everyone. I
Okay.
didn't go
Okay.
far.
Yeah.
I-
And
You're close
yeah,
enough
so-
you can
Quite
hear
enough
our
for me to
issues.
split the
That's
party
the only
properly
part
then.
I was wondering. If
Yeah,
we needed to
yeah.
like try to call to you.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
I imagine I can hear what's
Yeah,
going on.
no worries. Just
Yeah.
wanted to double
Did
check.
you hear what I said, Ben? Sorry. Yeah, Gabriel is
Oh,
just
sorry, what did you
taking
say?
pictures of whatever writing he can see so that Adira can take a look at later. I mean,
Okay,
she's
yeah.
looking at it through the
Communicator.
yeah, but you know, I want clear pictures, very distinct. I think it's important documentation. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, you can do that pretty easily.
Yeah, I think Andrea's following after Avery and like just sketching down all of the markings she's seeing in her notebook as she's going to like cross-reference if it looks anything remotely like the stuff we've seen in the archives.
Ooh.
As she's heading down, following the lights and the probable handrail that's here.
Yep, there'll be a handrail.
Oh, good. They're OSHA compliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
You got to be
yeah.
accessible on these different planets.
That's how you can tell these guys aren't villains. Right?
Yeah.
It's their
just like,
mysterious secret lair is OSHA compliant.
We go.
Though I guess by that definition, Batman's a villain. Never mind.
I mean,
I mean,
I
depending on
can't
your
remember
story.
whether Batcave is OSHA compliant or
no,
not.
no.
I assume
No,
not.
it's not.
It's definitely got a dinosaur in it.
Not
That's
at least.
what I remember.
I mean, it's a
And-
mechanical. It's it's not real.
Yeah.
But it does have a giant fake mint penny.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
and most of the cars are on very awkward walkways usually.
True.
Yeah, I couldn't remember
How
had
Oracle
guardrails
can
or
roll
not,
her
but
wheelchair
it's-
up there is a miracle,
Yeah.
honestly.
She's talented.
Oh, okay. So is everyone else following us then? Like,
I really quick want to try and kind of. I don't know how I do it. I want to see if we're actively being jammed or if it's some sort of passive, like, quirk of the place, more or less.
Okay.
As theoretically, there
Make
would be a difference. I have
Yeah,
no idea
make
what they
some
would be.
kind of a check.
I was going to go with
Um,
technology, but I also could
Yeah,
do science.
technology makes sense.
Technology.
And I'll go ahead
Yeah,
and spend
technology or
a
science.
your idea point to use Eureka, so I have Edge. Because I can.
Nice.
yeah.
That is an excellent reason to do it.
Alright, so 215.
Okay, 15. Yeah, so there's oh dear, sorry. Yeah, you're able to this is definitely active jamming.
Okay.
Someone looks like some machine or something is activated to disrupt this. And it looks like actually it's maybe a couple levels down.
Interesting.
Wait,
From here. So
it's jamming, but it's jamming specifically the morphin grid.
Well, maybe. I
it
haven't
could be
really seen
jamming
how wide
more
brand it
signals
is.
than that. But
Or just say general communications. I mean,
it doesn't. I mean, you can try communicating through other methods, but at that point, you're far enough underground that
mhm.
you probably wouldn't be able to get a good signal.
You could
So-
try to morph Gabriel, but until we know for sure, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
recommend it.
I'm just worried we might not actually be able to morph down here. Which is a bit concerning, but
Hey, Gabriel,
sure.
Muro, is teleportation through the morphing grid as well? Does that mean we wouldn't be able to
yes.
get out?
I mean, we can. Oh.
The moment that Avery
yes.
asks that, Andrea's gonna
Yeah.
try and teleport in front of Avery.
Okay, so
Ooh.
the way you teleport is by communicating with Adira, basically.
Yeah,
So,
if we can't
um,
communicate, we can teleport as well.
Uh,
The moment that like falters and doesn't work, after Avery like says that, Andrea's just gonna be like, "Yeah, that's a big 10-4. We cannot teleport right now."
Interesting.
Did anyone bring some rope or chain, preferably? Okay,
What?
no. I'm gonna go back
Kakashi.
You know,
upstairs.
I
I
left
didn't.
that in my
Good.
other
I'm gonna go back
pants,
upstairs and take off my belt and tie the lever into the open door position as best I
Ah.
can.
Oh, okay.
Because I
Okay.
have watched these movies and it's going to close at some point. and if we can make that slower in any way, it
There's
feels
some
useful.
confusion. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so are you going back up alone?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Is
I'm
anyone
gonna
going
try
back
and
up with...
hold open our door however I can.
It's probably like a
Gabriel-
couple minute...
Yeah,
As
Gabriel-
you
I'll-
get down the
I'm-
spiral
I'm
staircase...
willing to hold open the door. I'll hold the door open.
No, it's. I mean, we could. I don't know.
I was kind of hoping you'd stay with us if this is in person actively jamming, just because you kind of are the one beyond Carcharodon. You're the one who can shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
The
the best
hammer
shot.
is useful for smash, but not so much for shoot.
Okay.
Well, technically, we
I
all
mean-
have blasters.
We.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
can-
I mean-
those are morphing. I don't know if they are like.
Yeah,
healing.
we.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, we are weaponless.
Yeah. Actually, you probably are weaponless, yeah, apart from Carcharodon
Fenrir. And Fenrir, because
it's
Fenrir
fine,
already
yeah.
has a gun.
Yep.
I mean, I have a pocket knife.
I can punch people, but I don't know if it's like a robot. I don't know how useful that's gonna do.
Question. I have a question. If I am in fact good at an unarmed martial arts situation, could I loan Carcharodon to someone without a weapon?
Yes, you absolutely could, because with no link to the morphing grid, he's probably not going to be able to do anything too flashy himself.
Wait, does that also
He's
does
gonna
Yeah,
that,
is
still
he
hit
able to
things, but
speak?
he won't be able to go. Oh yeah, he can speak and stuff like that.
does
Okay.
that mean
But
does
he
that
won't
mean
be able to turn giant or
Oh yeah,
shoot
because
laser beams or anything like that.
Oh.
well he doesn't have the ability to shoot laser
yeah,
beams yet.
he has some kind of energy weapon
No,
thing, doesn't
well, no, not at this level.
Right.
But
Not
also,
he?
not
Spoilers, I
yet.
guess.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Does that mean though that he doesn't grant me my benefits for being what is it? Being sentient?
He can still talk to you, so I think he grants the benefits for that in that way.
Okay, so that still means he's
Yeah.
mostly the smartest person in our group right now. Okay,
Wow.
great. I said mostly.
I mean,
six. He
the
does
part
have
that
6 smart.
person.
He's the second smartest person in the group.
Person.
Yes. Oh, that bit is never gonna get old. Okay.
Anyway, if you will feel safer staying up here and doing that, Fenrir, I won't stop you though.
Yeah, so we've got two. So yeah, it's maybe like a 2-minute walk down the spiral staircase, and you come into a larger, emptier room. That's when things start cutting off, and it's quite big, large. Looks like there's then like 3 narrower corridors coming off it. Quick peek down one of those would reveal it starts to look a bit like a labyrinth
Yep.
kind of thing.
Mm.
This is where
And
your
based on
notebook
where
will
you're
be
thinking
handy.
the signal's coming from, there's maybe a couple floors down further. So you're looking at like
Yeah.
another.
Just 1 minute. I'll be right back. I don't think it'll actually matter in the long run. It just feels right to do. So.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Oh,
Moa's
so-
going up. Anyone else? Fenrir joining him, or
I guess
Uh,
so.
Oh,
I don't know. I think
I'll go. I'll go.
Yeah. We got it. We'll be okay. We won't move. We'll wait for you guys here in the stairs.
Yep.
Me and the 2 people that consider me their second favorite persons. First.
Carcharodon's there too, so it's 3.
The 3.
Yeah, 3 of us.
yeah,
consider you
I
our
also
second
count.
favorite.
Thank you very much.
I mean, you're
Two and a half.
technically an AI, and if the 2 people and the AI that consider
There's
me-
like, I guess the facial expression I was doing doesn't really work for Carcharodon. But just like the kind of,
I'm not
Aw.
technically wrong. You can
I
correct me.
see where you're coming from. I don't like it, but you're not wrong.
Look,
It's not that I don't consider you a person. It's that technically you are not. But technically, I guess I can consider if you won't hurt your feelings.
stop it.
The
Would you
English
rather-
language
Not
is
my
bad at
feelings.
that.
after 12,000 years at the bottom of the sea, I'm completely dead inside.
Oh, now I'm sad.
I wouldn't say you're dead. I'd say you're waterlogged at best.
Yeah, no, that would explain a lot, actually.
No, seriously.
I've been hearing this weird, like, squeaking noise sometimes.
That doesn't seem
I mean,
healthy.
this. Do you have a ton of jokes written in that note? How do you come up with this stuff so fast?
There's a part of what I am. There's 2 words, and one of them means smart. So it's that one.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Do you need me to roll any sort of thing for tying this, or do we not care? I'm down either way.
No, because the interesting stuff that's going to happen comes after you've done that. As
Oh, good.
you and Fenrir step up to the top,
Mhm.
down at the bottom, the other 3 are
The
confronted
other 4.
by, coming out of 2 of the tunnels, are some large green insectoid robots with 4 arms and scythe blades. 2 mandibots wander down
God.
the tunnel and start going towards you. Intruder
Oh.
detected. Eliminate. Capture and eliminate. Up top, there's someone else approaches. A figure in a kind of, like, I guess, very classical looking knight kind of figure. Big, like, metal plate armor, helmet, but it's all green. And he's got, like, it's kind of your size, normal human size and shape, just in a suit of armor, but there's, like, maybe bits of flowers and, like, roots and branches snaking out of little bits of his armor, of his green metal armor. And he approaches you, points his sword. You have returned to this sacred place. You will not desecrate it again. And he plunges his sword into the ground. And that's where we'll take our break.
Okay.
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 So see you in like 10 minutes.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah.
We are live again.
Hello. Oh right, yeah. Sorry, it's me who's supposed to be talking when we're back. I forget that part. Hello, it is me. I back. Previously, we were. Our team had been split up, exploring the strange temple on the planet of Lavacos 5. Oh my, you're literally tomb raiding. I did not think about that.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Amazing.
That was completely accidental. All right. So.
Gonna make that joke. Yeah, good job.
So, doing a little bit of tomb raiding on Lavacos 5, you've delving down into the depths of this temple and above ground. In order to stop the door closing shut behind them, Morrow and Fenrir have gone back above ground to tie a belt around the lever. And meanwhile, down at the bottom, they're just exploring a bit more, the other three, but they've been encountered by two Mandibots, which are the creations of Professor Mandibulus that he's apparently sold across the galaxy. And now they're here for you as well. And up top, a strange green-clad knight with like plants and stuff growing out of his armor has approached you and said he's going to punish you for returning to desecrate his world. And that's where we leave off. So let's do some initiative. Yeah, everybody roll me some initiative. I'm going to roll some initiative for me.
Is it just me and Murrow up there though right now?
Yes, but you're all going to be fighting.
Ooh, I get to follow your lead. That'll make it way better than me rolling auto-failing initiative. I wouldn't.
Yeah, my initiative is bad.
You'd have a snag.
Oh yes, but I already have a snack because I'm untrained.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to follow the leader.
Extra thing we realised during the break, Morrow, being a merfolk, has a special homebrew ability, which is if they spend more than an hour outside of saltwater and unmorphed, and they can't morph at the moment because of the morphing blocking field, which I again forgot to mention in the recap.
Wait,
they get a snag on all physical checks.
Also, it's
Didn't
really
they go
dry
above ground?
out here.
Didn't they go above ground?
Yes, but it's
And
being
is
there's
it
an
still
actual
blocking?
Yes, it's an active blocking thing. It's not a natural
no.
problem.
Yeah, it has followed you up here.
It followed you.
Yeah, well, it might even be planet-wide potentially. The field. Who knows?
17 with a 4 on. With a 4 on the with a 4 on the D4.
Crits
21 total or 17 total?
17 total.
I think it's 17 with a crit, but I
Right.
think that would only matter for a
Don't-
tie. I don't know what else it would do for initiative, really.
Yeah, I think
Really
we
do
did
anything.
higher speed last time
Yeah,
because
I wish.
3 of you tied and 2 of you tied.
Anyway,
Last
that
time.
means I
It
have
was-
a
it was great
13
last time.
because I
That's
rolled a 4 on my D4 for follow the lead. So, oh, did you add one?
Yes, you've got a,
Oh, add one. 18.
oh wait, so 18 and 14.
Yep.
I would love to follow, but I'm not there, so I have a 12.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm
Okay.
going to do a lot of helping.
I rolled a 12 as well.
Yay, ties again. That's just how I like it.
I
Which
rolled
of you
a
was
5.
faster?
I have a 5 speed.
I believe I have a maybe it's 5 too. Yeah, 5 as well.
I have a D2. I have a D2 in initiative.
I have a D2 in initiative.
So,
Damn
We're
it.
the
You got
same.
higher on your D4.
well,
Or your
okay.
die.
Gabriel
Oh, wait,
is
no,
the
it's
second,
D2.
so obviously
It's
he's going to
D2.
go second.
That's true.
Yep, there we are. That's decision made. Thank you.
How dare you make it easy for the GM? I was
And-
starting to have fun. How could
Right,
you?
yeah, what did Andrea get?
I came up the rear with a 10.
A 10. All right.
Yay, no one is fast today.
Fenrir did good.
Yeah.
18.
I mean, he's above ground.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Fenrir, this figure comes towards you, approaches, slams his sword into the ground, issues a threat, and then takes his sword back out of the ground and looks like he's about to charge at you. He's within like 30 feet at this point. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm taking a shot.
Okay.
If you don't want to move, you can aim for an upshift.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll aim for an upshift then. So that'll bring me up to a D10. Yeah, that'll bring me up to a D10. We'll toss the power into it, so that'll downshift to it just down to a D8.
Okay.
Itchy eyeballs.
Alright, so this is... how much damage does it let you do?
That would be up to 3 extra damage. That would be up to 3 damage.
3 damage, okay.
Yeah.
Nice, alright.
Oh, I can't look.
That is a 14 plus. Shoot. 14 plus 5, 19.
19 hits.
Dang.
Yeah, that's gonna just burn 3 of his health.
Yeah.
Alright. You just... He roars in pain and anguish. This kind of like... I guess dry, like... shout, like hoarse.
Oh no, it's
cry
just
of
3. It's
pain.
just 3 energy damage. So.
Yep, 3 energy damage. And he'll like takes 2 steps back. There's like singed. His armor is singed in.
Look, we could try and talk about this.
I will not talk with such as you.
Shoot yourself then.
Moe.
Well, somebody has to do it to find out it doesn't work, so... Let's ride the waves. It's morphing time! It's morphing time! Fuck.
It's not working time.
Your dark powers will not work here.
Dark powers?
Speaking of
Your vile sorcery holds no strength in this place.
Speaking of that, if I'm not morphed, does that mean I don't use the alternative effect then?
No, I think it's still a powered.
Okay.
It can still be powered up.
Okay.
Because it's just like charging the energy pack or something.
Okay.
It doesn't tap directly into the morphing grid. It's just a gun that shoots well.
Okay.
You just probably can't make it into the big rifle thingy. Or
Yeah,
whatever the other dealie you did is that I don't remember right now. Anyway, Murrow is going
no.
to...
Murrow did a pose and everything, and
I
nothing
did.
happened.
Murrow is going to rummage through his gear to find something that he can actually use to fight a dude with a sword, because he's not going to go try and punch him.
Yeah, it's like a big, I guess 1.5-handed sword. Like a broadsword. He doesn't have a shield though.
Oh.
But yeah, that's your turn then, right?
I mean, if you want to give it to me,
Do you
the
wanna
other
run
thing I'd
around?
be doing is kind of trying to figure out his deal, but without the morphing stuff, I don't think I have a good grasp on how I do that at the moment.
Okay, just doing an awareness kind of insighty check.
All right.
Is it awareness? Is there a separate insight skill?
Yes.
No, awareness is the
Awareness-
insight.
Oh,
Insight
awareness
is
is
an aware-
it's a specialization.
Yep.
Thing.
Insight is a specialization of
Yes. Alertness.
Alertness.
That's it. Alertness, not awareness.
Oh, it is alertness. Oh, good.
There's too many different games with many different names for similar things,
And they both start with A's.
and end in
Yeah.
us.
I mean,
Yeah.
you just took that from Nielsen. Nielsen made that say that all the time with the other game.
Anyway, I
You're
rolled
you're
a
just
grand total
copying.
of 5 because apparently my real dice aren't going to do better than roll 20 for me.
Grand total of 5.
Oh, my link
Okay,
died
let's
as
see what
well.
this-
I didn't fumble, but I did roll a 5. I didn't even roll 1 on the skill die. It's really disappointing. I just rolled a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, that was a natural 20 on his part, so you've got I mean, there's kind of a degree of, like, he's very much making plain what he's saying, but you've no idea what he's on about.
Yeah.
Like, he's not speaking cryptically or anything, but it's also completely nonsensical.
I think I've been here a little longer than we had thought.
Yeah, your skin's getting dry, you're, like, starting to get a headache. Yeah, it's making it a bit hard to probably understand what's going on a little. So then the Mandibots get to go back down in the underground kind of labyrinth area. It's a
Oh,
large
no.
open hall that you're in. So the two of them are going to... Let's roll some dice to figure out who gets attacked. That's both of them on Andrea. So good luck.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay, all right, it's fine, whatever.
These guys can do some serious damage when they try. So that's a 24 to hit
Okay.
and a 19 to hit.
Wow.
And you're not morphed,
Yeah, I'm not morphed, so
so that'll just be enough. And you've got, like, do you have? It's 2 damage per hit. What's your health?
5.
5. Okay, so you
Wow.
are still standing.
Yeah.
Did you also tanked? Oh no, you tanked a crit
I tanked a crit last game too, yeah.
that doubled the 2 damage.
Yeah.
Last time. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so do just and we are both lucky and unlucky.
Yeah.
it-
I mean,
yeah.
once
The
again,
two of
you
them,
would
like,
have down
charge
Gabriel.
forward.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, yeah, I guess, like, Avery and Gabriel kind of jump to the side and they charge forward and, like, simultaneously kind of lunge past and slash you with the blades on the back of their arms. Sparks, I think sparks still fly off you,
Yeah. Mhm.
and you, like, skid on the ground on your back.
What?
And,
What's
like,
that?
knocked to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts a lot.
Oh, okay. Great.
Intruder engaged. Next
Tell them
up
they have to date you
is-
first.
I will when I get my wind back.
Avery is up next.
Thought it was Gabriel first. Is Gabriel
No,
doing
I'm
something?
the second favorite, so I'm
He's
the
the
second.
second favorite, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say, let's take this up to the surface. I have a question. How far did we go down the stairs? Can I make it in a sprint?
No, it's like 2 minutes down. So you wouldn't. If sprinting up, it's probably like, let's say 2 turns.
60 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just say, guys, we gotta take this fight to the surface. And she sprints for 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to get you back in and then halfway up the stairs.
Well, shite.
How Galadon's like
Okay.
sticking out of Avi's pocket, calls back, language!
Sorry.
He meant poopy.
I'm just kidding, do whatever you want!
Okay.
Actually, no. Can I retcon my turn? I had just had an
Yeah.
idea. Really quickly, I'd like to stand my ground and have a contingency action to attack someone if they approach my friends, and then I say, "You guys, go make a run for it." That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So contingency action. That's it. Sorry. Go ahead. Carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gabriel's up
Wait.
next.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I have an idea actually.
No. Okay. What's your idea?
Um.
Okay.
Okay. It'll depend on if Ben allows it.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I try to convince them that we're not intruders?
You can try. It will take like an action probably.
Yeah.
Um,
I
and
gather. Yeah.
it's
Um,
not going to be easy.
Mm-hmm.
But well, I guess like you can either just try and be persuasive. They
Yeah.
are also machines. There's the possibility that you could try and hack them or interface with them in some way or mess with their programming or something.
I could try that, but later I have no equipment to help me with that. Okay, I'm gonna try to persuade them. And now I need to see your opinion. If my specialization applies or not. Here's what I'm trying to say specifically. Wait, we are not intruders. We are meant to be here. Which is not technically a lie.
I think meant to be here. You were told to go to the temple.
Okay,
weren't
then
told
it's
to
a
go
lie.
explore
Doesn't
underneath
apply.
it.
Yeah, that's true. I tried to be technical.
So no specialization for you. You can
That's
still
okay.
roll.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
As a free action, can I use my heart of the team and win my quips and speeches?
Yeah. All right,
To-
you do that.
Yeah, I'll give Gabriel an upshift.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. What's an upshift for that?
Increases your die size.
Yeah, I just need to remember what's the next die
The
here.
next one.
A D8.
Yep.
Okay. D8.
Hey, you can spend a story point to roll with specialization.
That is an option if you want to.
We have 5 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's okay for everyone,
Do it.
Yeah, sure.
I want to see this succeed.
one of my friends is already almost down.
Yeah.
We're in a bad position. Yeah, I'll roll with a specialization using a starting point then. So I roll one of each die, right? So
Yes.
Yep.
D8, D6, D4, and D2. Okay.
And then you take the highest of those and add it to your d20.
Mhm.
Also, if any of the skill dice roll max, you crit, even if your highest one did not,
Mhm.
which is fun.
Okay. Let's start with the lower one, so D4. That's I won. Okay. Okay, that's a 4 on the D6. And on the D8 we have 7. Okay, so 17 total. No crit.
Okay. I made them roll with edge to counteract that. They got 17. So
Meets it, beats it.
You
I believe
succeed.
ties go to player, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was using it as the target number you need to hit. So yes, you.
Oh my god.
We're meant to be here. So cataloging, searching for intruder detected, intruder recalibrating, awaiting further instruction, and they kind of like slow down and halt. Hostilities, immediate hostilities disengaged. Processing.
Process.
You bought yourselves at least a turn.
Please run. Someone run.
Wait, walk back slowly.
You have 30. You have like 30 feet of movement, don't
Yes.
You want
I
to be
do.
slow, it's going to go down to like 15 feet.
you?
But that'll be enough to get you part way up this staircase.
Yeah. Yeah, I will look at everyone.
Just like
I look at them both and be like, let's go. And Gabriel starts to back up.
And Mariana? Or Andrea is next up.
Both are correct. I think she's gonna like wobbly stand straighter and just kind of like look at Avery and just say, "You got this," for a second.
Just go.
Okay. And then she uses all my action to like get up up the stairs as far as I can.
That is a sprint. What is your speed, by the way? Your movement speed?
30.
You have. Okay, I was like, did anybody get one of those origins that has 35? Because that's fun.
I believe I did, but it
Is
doesn't.
is it curious or brainy?
Curious.
I love that for you.
Man, you said that I would go up half of my movement, right?
Yeah.
And my movement is 40, so 20.
Wow.
I have fleet of foot.
Oh
so
right,
I have
it's
10
a
extra.
Pink Ranger thing.
Yeah, I'm fast.
Yeah.
Gabriel's
Yes,
like,
you like
I'm-
backpedal and just like like you're moving slowly, but your legs are like me moving at super speed. And
Yeah,
just
I become a cartoon for a
Yeah.
second, and just my legs start.
Gabriel's an anime protagonist. Okay, cool.
Alright,
what
yeah.
else is new?
The second favorite second favorite character of the altar. Let's go.
Yeah, I think Avery would have. Can you do a standard action and a move action, by the way? Because I feel like she would have gone up at least
Yeah.
30 feet. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So everybody's going. We're moving.
Yep.
And
So,
Andrea's up 60 now, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Definitely leaning into like the handrail.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yay.
So the knight now takes his turn, and he will say he points his sword, which kind of has like vines wrapped around the handle, like entangling it with his own hand, so it kind of always got a secure grip on it. Like the vines essentially tying the weapon to his hand. He points his sword at Fenrir and says, like, "I, the Arbor Knight, challenge thee." He, like, yeah, and he's gonna charge towards you and swing his sword as he runs at you. A 15 doesn't hit, does it? Or does it? Oh no, you're not morphed. So
15 then would absolutely hit.
The what? Arbonite? Like
Arbor,
with the-
like
Arbor.
plant,
Oh,
yeah.
so B. Okay,
Like
yeah.
arboreal.
Arborite. Arboreal. Yeah,
a
yeah,
tree.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Tree Knight.
How much damage?
It's just 1 damage. But
The
It's
knight
just-
only does 1 damage. I'm upset.
you're also going to need to make an athletics check.
Oh, it's because there's another effect.
Oh no. I mean, it's our Red Ranger. He
14.
definitely has athletics.
He got a 23. So the vines attached to the sword wrap around you as it strikes. Slashes past you, and then the like you bring your arm up to like punch him back, but the vines wrap from the sword hilt around your hand, and then other vines start wrapping around you as well, and you are restrained. So I can't remember what that condition did, but you can't move basically, and you can feel that actually his He'll say, I will have your secrets, you monster. And he begins to he starts sinking into the ground. His legs start becoming like tree roots, and he starts slowly falling down, and you start getting pulled down with him.
Brain characters are immobilized and
Edge.
Edge again, or
attacks got edge. Yep.
Yeah, attacks against them have edge.
Edge. Okay. There you are. Which actually shouldn't apply to you because there should be no one else attacking you. Unless, for example, the rest of the team was trying to kite some Mandibots towards you. Then you might have to be worried. But
oh, what? That'll never happen.
Otherwise, restrained will just stop you moving. And back to the top of the round, Fenrir, it's your go.
Characters have a movement rate of 0. It cannot gain benefits from their movement rate. All attackers enjoy a upshift against immobilized characters. Okay, so not only is he restrained, but the attacker got a upshift because he's immobilized, and he can't gain any benefit from their movement rate, and can't move because immobilized. That's fun.
Yeah, so what do you want to do while you're immobilized? Fenrir. Talon?
Shoot. I eject my drive from my weapon, and actually no, I slot my drive. I try to attempt to slot my drive into my metal arm, making a chainsaw.
Right. Yes. Yeah, because you literally have a chainsaw arm. I forgot about that part. Okay, so let's. I guess that'll probably just be an attack roll still.
Okay.
Minute. If it requires the drive, does that mean it's connected to the grid?
Yeah, kind of. I think like your arm does kind of just work because it's a prosthetic and it doesn't rely on the grid. The chainsaw part is probably grid connected. So yeah, I think like it will still be able to. You'll still be able to get use out of it. I don't think it'll be able to activate the chainsaw part. But it's still.
Do I still have access to my gun then?
Yeah, you've actually still got your gun in your hand.
Then I'll shoot at the vines to try shooting at the vines to break those off. I'm not gonna waste any energy for this. That has a 15 plus dice. And I'm not moving, so I guess I'm just aiming, so.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're not, yeah. I'm going to say it's impossible to aim at this close range, but you can still kind of attack with the pistol.
Aiming, you would be taking, using the movement rate, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I think it says that you can use anything.
Regardless of whether you can aim rules-wise or not, I'm going to say ignore it.
Yeah.
That's a 6 on a d6 for 21.
Yeah,
nice.
21 definitely hits, and that's a crit as well.
He managed not to shoot his own arm. Let's go.
Which means, double damage. You, as the vines wrap around your arm, you start to try and pull the gun towards him, and he kind of tries to, push it aside with the vines and wrest it out of the way, but as you move it around you manage to get a shot off that managed to go straight through some of the vines that are wrapping around your arm, and then also straight through the Arbor Knight and his armor, and this one hits basically exactly where your last shot did, and it, instead of just scoring the armor, it pierces through and out the other side, and he releases you and drops to one knee and starts sinking, continues sinking into the ground. He's basically defeated, But as he goes into the ground to say, "Your vile sorcery, it will not aid you in this. Your powers shall not work here. That much I can be certain. And I have prepared a long time for this battle. You have no way of bringing your powers back. You will be trapped here on this planet, and you shall never escape to ply your wicked trade again." And he falls to one knee, falls back, and starts sinking through the ground as his body kind of transforms into roots, and then he's kind of gone, vanishing into the kind of actually through cracks in the stone and the dirt, and moves through into some deeper layer.
That's all
Actually,
I can do.
yes. So, one last thing is his head goes. His head's the last part that lowers to the ground. It's your accomplices shall not escape the trap I have prepared for them. And as I guess, Morrow, your turn.
Impolite.
Accomplices.
Are Fenrir
Yeah, he would have said
partially?
friends, but
Is Fenrir
if
still partially in the submerged or?
no, Fenrir wasn't submerged. He was about to be, but he was kind of just getting pulled downwards. But his feet were still on solid ground. At that time.
Sounds bad. Let me, and I will start hobbling down the stairs. I mean, it doesn't actually affect my speed. I just, figure I'm moving slightly slower.
You begin to, weirdly, it turns out that his trap was maybe not the best prepared for you in particular. Down at the bottom, the Mandibots are attempting to communicate with their owner and try and figure that out. What do you remember what you rolled on the persuasion check? Was it 17?
17, yeah.
Okay, yeah, they just about... I'm going to say that's the target number that they need to then beat to get operational again. They get close, so I'm going to say that next turn they'll be back in operation. But they're just is this deceit? Has the intruder deceived us? Confirming
Yes or no? Are you
new
lying?
orders pursue. The trap
What?
has been set.
What, me? Deceit? No. How
But
could they?
they kind of just stand still and have this conversation and don't actually start pursuing you yet.
Oh, they're
could they accuse me
Trade
of this?
Federation models. Got it.
And as you start climbing the stairs, and as Morrow begins to descend, Morrow, you feel the dryness in your skin, in your body, and in your feet in particular, it starts to fade as you realise that from little gaps by the spiral staircase and little slits in the side, what might have been grates or something like that before, water is now rushing through them, and it's the rest of you start to see a tide of not a full tide, but starts out water just going down on the steps is starting to make them slippery, but it quickly starts rushing and getting higher and higher.
All non-water
as it
breathers
pours
out of
down
the
into lower
ruins.
levels.
Are you
So-
running?
Yeah. Kinda.
Time to run faster.
Trying to make sure that Andrea is going to be able to get up the stairs, seeing that.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, very
Avery's
hurt.
turn next.
Avery is gonna look at where the Mandibots are and then turn around and sprint.
Okay, so she's going up the stairs.
Yep. I think
Oh.
as the water's coming down, it is time.
Yep.
Avery was just
Can I use-
Make
Can
watching their
Can I
dog.
use my free actions as well to keep going? Is that how that works?
sorry, use your what?
My free actions. I have 3 of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
You
to
just
boost your
can't
speed.
go to your move speed a third time with them. That's the only rule.
No. It's 15 more feet. I'm trying to get the heck out of Dodge.
Okay, yeah, so you begin clambering up the stairs. You're probably a turn away from the top as you clamber up. I'm going to need you to make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Did you say athletics?
Yep.
Okay.
Because it's slippery.
God damn it.
Difficulty is going to be 10. It's going to get higher each turn as...
Or
the
acrobatics. You
water
could
increases.
use acrobatics instead.
No, I have a D4 in athletics, and
Okay, you're fine then.
You can use acroletics.
Acrobatics.
I rolled an
Athletics.
18.
18. You're good.
Yeah. I just don't have any ranks in
feeling
acrobatics, which is awkward as all heck, but I'm good.
You gotta make sacrifices somewhere.
Yeah,
for
you
it.
you sprint
Yeah.
right up the stairs. Next up is Gabriel.
Yeah.
You're taking
Hi,
up the rear at the
hello.
moment.
Hmm?
You were taking up the rear. Are you just gonna
Yeah. I'm
run
gonna
up the stairs again?
I'm going to pick up the pace, and if I get to where Andrea is, I will try and help. But yeah, I'll just time to speed up.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
the
make
rear.
an athletics check then.
Oh, can it be acrobatics?
Oh, acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess
I don't want to snag, please.
yeah. It's acrobatics. If you want to use your role to like potentially help Andrea up the steps, then it would be athletics because you'd be supporting like that. Acrobatics will happily get you on.
I
your
would not
own
blame
up
you
there
if you just
safely.
head up there. It's
Can
cool.
Athletics is
Damn.
like if you succeed and you get a certain amount above 10, like say 15 or something like that, maybe 12.
I could've
Then
helped.
you also give like
Yeah, you really could have.
Andrea edge.
I'm the athletics bitch, and
Um,
I could have helped. Damn.
I
I forgot.
You can still help with your White Ranger thingy. I don't think that's a morph.
Oh
thing, is
yeah,
it?
I forgot about my free action inspiration thing. Oops.
You just shout, run!
Yeah, that totally counts. I'll give Andrea a D2. It's fine.
Appreciate you.
It's an extra D2. It's
Yeah, so
not
I don't.
part of it.
I would not hold it against you if you're like, I need to get up there.
Woo!
Although this would make
I
you my
don't
number
think
one ranger.
I don't think
You're
the number
I'm
one best
going
friend.
to,
Number one friend.
No, just number one ranger. Let's not
number
get ahead
one
of
Yeah.
ourselves.
ranger.
Which ranks she
Um,
ranks you over herself, so you should feel.
Yeah,
special.
actually, that's
Hilarious.
That's right. I'm going to try and help.
okay. Make your athletics roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with a snag. Let's go.
Can I use my quips and speeches to like have it just be a straight roll?
No, it would just be an upshift.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'll still do
So-
that.
Well, that would that make it a straight roll? Would that
It-
because that gives you a D2?
It wouldn't. It would still be a snag.
Yeah, it will still
Okay.
be a snag.
But he gets a D2.
So I roll twice and take the lower one, right?
And then you roll a D2.
And then I
Right,
roll a
yeah.
D2. Let's go.
It doesn't give you a D2 in the skill.
Okay, the
Yeah,
first
just
roll was a
increases what you
the first dice was a 16, so I just need to roll high again.
Roll
even
a
higher.
15.
Okay, yeah, second one was a 13, so
Not bad.
Okay. So
let's
what's
see,
your D2?
D2, 14 total.
Yeah, I'm saying that's enough. That will give edge to Mariana as
Yay.
you
Yay!
sprint up and you're able
Thank
to
you.
like catch up and support
Yeah.
her. She's also moving
Yeah.
up, but is
Yeah, I see
probably
Andrea
going
is
to be more
struggling.
slippery because she's got a head injury or something and various
Yeah.
other injuries.
Mary's injuries. Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
Gabriel just goes up. Come on, we're almost there.
We're almost halfway up. It's fine.
Almost halfway up. We got it. Yeah,
And then
that's Gabriel.
Cool. Appreciate you. And then the Mandabots go, right?
The Mandabots went before you.
Oh, okay.
Now it would be the yeah, the Mandabots are gone, so that will make it. Sorry. Yes, it would be the whatever's knights, the Arbor Knight's turn. He's sinking through the floor right now, so we'll go back up to Fenrir.
Do I not get a turn for rolling?
Oh no! Yes, sorry. Yes, you do. Right. So
It's all
it's
good.
going to be with the Mandabots thing.
Yeah, nope. All good. Okay. I'm going to try to get up there. So athletics, right? And Anne, did you give me a D2?
I did.
Okay.
An extra one, so
Okay, so it
Hold
would just
on.
be a D2. I don't have any
Oh.
die in that.
awkward. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you don't have the snag because Gabriel.
Yeah, I don't have a snag, which is great. Thanks, Gabriel. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20 and I rolled a 2.
Nice.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Yes, the 2 doesn't count as a crit because it's on D2, but that's still.
Yeah.
Oh well, no, that's the. Oh right, that's the initiative
inspiration.
dice. Inspiration dice. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to crit off that anyway. I don't think.
Correct.
No.
Even if it goes up
It's
to
not a
D4
skill
D6. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is good.
Alright, yeah, so that's a success.
Amazing. I think with like
You just
with Gabriel like helping steady her, she's just like with what strength she has left, she's just pulling herself up on the handrails.
yeah. Alright, so I think we can probably. Wow, there's still the Mandabots in the fight, but I think they can kind of be assumed to. We can probably assume that they get caught in the flood, and you're able to just escape, kind of get up to the top fine and unharmed for the most part. Because I think that was good enough
Unharmed.
rolls that
Yeah.
Unharmed.
Uh-huh.
Mostly.
Yeah, Andrea didn't get harmed. It's so good.
It's that
It's
last
just a
health
flash
point.
wound.
The last health
It's
point is
just a
that one that
flash
really
wound.
matters.
It's true. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
Murrow
So-
has 2 questions.
Yep,
Is this water salt water?
it is.
And would you mind if I borrow your hammer? Because there's still the matter of a thing down there blocking our ability to communicate and or morph.
Hold on. Did Avery make it all the way back up? I thought I had
we're
one
gonna
more
say,
round.
like, give it a few more minutes. Yeah, you will get up. I think you did good enough on it.
Okay. Hey, Carcharodon, buddy. Mero needs your help, and then she hands Carcharodon to Mero.
I promise I won't leave you down there.
You can't say things like that, dude. That just makes me suspicious.
I mean, it wouldn't be the.
I mean, I
your
appreciate
first
it given
time.
the whole thing I've got with getting stuck long distances underwater, but
Yeah. I mean, you're already used to it, so it wouldn't be that bad.
I mean, I've been
Gabriel.
appreciating the company
Damn.
this last
I
week.
don't know if that's really helpful, Gabriel.
I mean, he's second favorite person, so
I mean, you might be getting demoted, but we'll
Damn.
see.
There's one other thing.
oh no, we lost Anne again.
We did. We'll go ahead and wait for a second, just so
Yeah,
Murrow doesn't have to
uh,
repeat himself.
Yeah, just take your time and get your new link there.
Oh, did I get a new link?
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
Oh, I can't really see it easily.
I'm helping. I'm being helpful.
Sure you are.
I mean, technically, Gabriel did help, so.
No.
Anyway.
Do these still... Gabriel, do the modifications on our comms, can we turn them to the old mode?
Yeah, they can.
I mean, you're asking if we can just use normal communication instead of through the grid.
Yes.
It would. It still would be affected by the how much ground there is between us.
Okay.
So
I'm
the best we can do
go
is
ahead and
we
spend...
I guess it's not like there's like satellites or anything, so it's not like you can get a good.
Yep. So I'm going to spend a story point and
I don't know.
go ahead and say that part of the equipment we'd have as the like security force to people are actual radios, which theoretically would be waterproofed.
Yeah,
We haven't established it previously, so I will have to spend a point for that. But
That's a
that
good
way I
story
can
point to
actually
spend.
talk to the rest of
Good
y'all.
start point. Yeah. I mean, Minnie isn't here right now, but
Okay.
it sounds like a good use of a point. And
Avery
radio.
is just gonna go over to the lever and like use her own physical strength to keep it open.
I appreciate that
Doesn't look like
too.
it's physically
Opening
closing
doors
it
underwater
but-
isn't super easy when the like latch isn't down there too.
Yeah, and also there are robots down there. Those that we faced yesterday.
The Mandabots.
Did we hear their names last time? Do they announce themselves?
I
don't
believe
remember.
they did, but
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, the
Conveniently,
Mandalorian-
we
If
could-
they didn't, then the Mandibus absolutely would have had promotional material for them. As
they
like-
have
promotional material.
they have their copyright and trademark stamp on the bottom of their foot.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay,
like
yeah.
the model number.
The
stuff as well.
Mandabots.
Anyway,
Sure.
I guess I'm gonna go for a swim. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm not going to fight mandible robots myself. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
So I've just seen what the captions interpreted Mandibots as
No.
when LK said it.
Wait.
Amanda Butts.
Oh no, my thing fell apart again.
Sorry. Never mind. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
able to
no.
go down into the water. I'm probably going to want an alertness check or something to navigate your way through the labyrinth.
Of course.
Um,
I can also make an infiltration check. Oh, actually, I thought I had infiltration. I don't. That's sad.
Filtration?
So never mind. I can't make
Yeah,
it.
so-
Well, I can make an
Oh,
infiltration
yeah.
test, but I can't do it as well as I thought.
Oh wow,
I
I
did.
never noticed infiltration there. Interesting.
Anyway,
You've never noticed?
that
You've
it
never-
did its job. I got a
No,
17
Yay.
Nice.
for alertness.
yeah. That's 17 will let you find your way through. Since you brought it up, make an infiltration check
Yeah.
as well.
I swear I put points in it, but apparently I decided not to at the last minute for something
Needs to
else.
remember.
They're both 6s, so I'm gonna go with a 6 total. As that is apparently what the dice gods had in store for me.
Brutal.
Hey, sorry, what was that?
6 total. They both
6
rolled a
total.
6. If I had a third dice that also rolled a 6, I'd automatically win.
All right, yeah, you get. Yeah, okay, so you can make your way through the waterlogged labyrinth, and you're able to find your way through the various paths and down a level, and then down another level, like a second flight of stairs. That's kind of. It takes a while, like 15 minutes, probably, maybe getting close to half an hour. You're able to keep in contact with the radio and keep them updated with your progress. but based on where you were tracking the jamming signal to be coming from, you're able to locate that chamber. And as you arrive inside that chamber is that knight from above ground who's like this is all now underwater, and he's kind of like with his hands turned to roots, like snaking out through the water to absorb the nutrients and stuff like that. And he's, I hope there's nutrients in salt water. I hope that doesn't just kill plants.
It depends on the plant.
Depends on the plant, yeah.
Okay, he's one of the not die to saltwater plants, apparently.
He is an alien.
Well, he is.
Plant
He doesn't
too,
die immediately. So.
I mean, there are plants underwater, so.
Yeah, he's standing there, and he's next to a machine that looks very much like one from the kind of thing in the Solar City. It's also got a column of like an empty, I guess not just empty, but kind of devoid of anything. Like column thing, like the Spectrum columns that have those coloured lights. It's something very similar attached to
Here's a void one. Oh joy! Like
a control console, and it's like it's not that he's powered by this. It's more like it's sucking, like radiating an aura of anti-morphing grid kind of stuff. It's weird. You've no idea how it's working fully. You just can look at this thing and see, yep, that needs to be switched off or destroyed. And in this kind of half comatose state, as he's absorbing this water, his eyes like open up. I guess, yeah, he's removed his helmet to reveal a face that is just like root and bark, formed in a shape of a human face. And he looks and he speaks to you. So, you have made your way here. You possess other sorceries of which I was not aware. And he says, kind of looking at your mermaid tail, merfolk tail.
I just not. No, this is biology. Sort of. Kind of.
Those I knew of that place you are from. There were none like you when it last came here. What are you?
You know, I've actually been wondering about that, because our legends don't really talk about a space flight associated with their city. And it's not Atlantis. We technically have New Atlantis, but that doesn't... Anyway. So I'm not sure, but supposedly I'm descended from the people on this city. That's what we thought. But...
Descended? What has happened to the city?
It crashed underwater for a while.
He gives a hearty chuckle.
And kind of exploded from the looks of it. We've been trying to rebuild it since we found it, but we're not exactly doing great.
That is the best news I've heard in a long time. The destruction of that city brings me no end of joy.
That's awesome. Do you want to talk about why you hate it so much? I'd love to know. As I turn the radio on and like...
Oh, juicy.
As I position the microphone just right to get...
To get the lighting rig set up and the boom in place.
I'm going to
Your
assume he
vile
doesn't know
tricks
what
shall
the
not
tech
work on me. I know all about your city's vile deceptions. They claimed to seek peace and order, but left only destruction in its wake. The temple that was my home long ago, oh so long ago, it burned under the touch of their weapons. Your weapons.
That's awful, but, did you see the thing you're using now? Like, I don't think this is it.
And what, pray tell, is it?
Now, whatever this thing is, does this look like a good weapon device thing? Or does it look like you stole something from the people you hate and now think you should use it? Because that never ends good.
Any weapon in this war is enough. They took everything from me, from my world.
Including
In
the
the
literature?
name of peace and order. They know nothing of that word. You know nothing of those words.
I disagree, but I don't think I really have time for a philosophical debate. Is this keeping you alive? That's really all I care about, to be honest, at this point.
No. I was ageless before they came, and I shall be ageless after.
So did you think about rebuilding the temple in the 12,000-ish years?
There are none left to keep watch over it.
What are you
All
doing?
who would have basked in its glory are gone, and they shall never return.
Oh, so, funny. There's people who wanted to know about this, and if you weren't, crazy night guy sicking robots on them, I bet they'd love to learn about it. And maybe
know
they'd
of
even
them.
help watch and rebuild it with you. They're not even from my city. They're just people who live here now.
I know of them. I hold no ill will for them. But they are not my people. They can never be my people. They will never replace what was lost, what was stolen.
Right, but you could teach them about what was lost so they know how to honor it and respect it. Wouldn't it be better
Why?
if people know about your culture rather than you doing whatever it is you're trying to do here? It doesn't seem to be working.
Why would you say this? Why do you bring this up?
Uh,
What matters it to you?
Because you seem confused more than anything else, or we're confused. Again, there's a whole thing I'm not really sure on with our city, and that's not the time to get into it. But I'd rather see you exist. You seem like it would be a good thing for you not to die. And also, knowledge is important. What you know could be lost to the universe if you don't teach it to someone else.
Why do you travel in a city that shares that shape then, of that kind? Or that city
It
itself?
took off from the planet I lived on when we were fighting these shadow things. And now we're kind of just stuck on it because none of us can survive in space.
I know nothing of shadows. But I can see that you are not servants of that evil, though you bear its mark upon you.
Interesting.
There is something different about you.
Was there a general or like a particular guy in charge of this evil when you fought it?
I did not know. I do not know.
Darn.
All they asked for from us was order, obeisance, enslavement, entrapment.
Yeah, the planet I'm from
Worship.
has a lot of that. I'd
We
like to say on the
refused.
surface, but not always.
We died.
That is a story I'm very familiar with.
I do not know their generals. I do not know who gave the order. It matters not. They are all damned. But
I mean, they're all... Oh, God. Is Kagaradon talking about this at all? Or is he being quiet right now?
Haldon is staying real silent.
Okay. That's helpful, because I'm not going to bring it up. To be honest, I'm not sure if any of them are still alive. Even if we are descended from them, our history has became very changed. And the rest of the people, most of the people up there aren't, they're just from, they're primates basically from this planet where the city crashed. They pretty much just found it. Well, there's one guy from SPD, but...
Then perhaps these primates of yours are victims of this city and its people as much as I and my people were. I do not know. Nonetheless, I suppose it matters not. I have heeded your advice. It has changed much within my soul, but what would you ask of me in return for this knowledge?
Honestly, I just wouldn't mind if you want to turn that off for like a few hours so we can leave.
Of course.
You don't even have to keep it off forever if you're that worried about things. I think you probably should, but that's not my call.
Be honest, I shall turn it off for now, but I think I might leave it off. Perhaps one day I will discard it entirely.
That seems fair.
It appears if the inhabitants of the city ever return, and if they are even a fraction as fearsome as you and your companions, it apparently would not do me much good anyway.
Technology sadly always evolves. I do have one other question, though.
Of
to
course.
keep that stuff from breaking us, do you mind if I take a few pictures of this? Because some of these markings are similar. And a lot of the stuff we still don't know what they do. And I'd prefer not to accidentally turn things on that are bad.
Be honest, I also do not know much of this thing. I traded for it. I brokered deals with those who came here. The strugglers and survivors of 1,000 worlds.
Did they also sell you the scythe robots? Apparently Mandibots?
That was a different deal
Okay.
with another creature. One who had his own taint of evil, but...
You all do have the radio if you feel like injecting things Murrow isn't going to think of.
Everyone's done silent.
Awesome.
Tell him. No, Avery just says might be useful to tell him to ditch the Mandibots.
I mean, yeah, the guy who sold it to him who's on it. I mean,
Especially if,
at the very least, crazy.
well, apparently he knows they're evil, or senses they're evil.
Made by
So.
so you got to...
I would also possibly stay away from evil robots. The planet we're from has a lot of stories about them deciding to kill the people who use them eventually.
I
Like
see.
a lot. Like, it's really weird to me they are building robots when it seems to be all they write about, but...
Well, Yes, I think I shall not be needing these Mandibots either. Perhaps the only... If I do find myself in need of guardians for this place, there are many in the world above, I suspect, who, as you have suggested, would serve me well. And would serve well alongside me, protect this place.
Definitely.
I thank you for your kind words and your advice, good sir.
Thank you, Mr. Knight?
Arbor Knight,
Arbor
yes.
Knight.
Mr. Arbor or Mr. Knight will do.
All right, Mr. Arbor and Mr. Knight, I bid you adieu.
Or actually, Sir Arbor and Sir Knight.
Oh.
Sorry,
Of course.
It is an old title and one I have near forgotten.
Of course.
But it was my people's title.
Sir Arbor Knight. I'll take a couple photos of the thing and give a bow, an underwater bow, whatever that.
Before
actually
you
looks
leave,
like. Yes.
before Murrow swims away, above table for you, Ben. Andrea's like probably like up against some rocks, writing all of this down as she's hearing it.
Yep.
Can I make like a culture roll just to like flip back? Because she did take some quick inscriptions of the lettering we saw down there. Does that look anything remotely like what she was looking over when she started finding information about Jericho and stuff like that in the archives?
This is like a very different culture.
Okay, cool.
It's just like basically it's yeah, I guess there'd be like elements of writing and stuff that you wouldn't really be able to, you wouldn't have the thing to recognize, but something like the writings on the wall and stuff like that, like the signage stuff, would match up with like the occasional like rune carved into this Green Knight's armor.
Okay, never mind. Then that throws out what I was gonna ask, so you're good.
Okay. So I think that, yeah, with the device shut off, potentially for good.
Yep. If no one else has any questions, then Murrow will just swim back up and we'll report back.
Yeah, the Arbor Knight will converse with the people of the world above, and he will put in, like, with all that's happened and things that have been learnt, he will happily make deals and trades, and you will be able to get enough supplies to maintain replicators and stuff like that. If you want any special knickknacks or anything like that, you'll have to trade for them specifically, but food and repair.
I do need to ask something from Fenrir before we leave. Which I'll pull you aside because I know you don't like to talk about it. Fenrir, can you come here for a second? When we're back at the city, probably, because nothing that important. But, do you still have people? You were like SPD or something. It's where you got all your stuff, right?
Is
Hello?
it frozen?
Tell
Oh.
him.
Sorry, I'm here.
Yeah, Murrow is asking me a question.
Just say that one more time, sorry.
You were SPD or something, right, Talon? I took you away from the rest of the group.
That's more or less correct, yes.
Do you have contacts to have someone in a non-ranger team to swing by here occasionally, just to check on things? I think that guy and them are gonna get along, but there's some issues, and Also,
Fortunately,
they had those robot things apparently.
Unfortunately, I do not.
Okay, that's fine too. It was just a thought. Sorry to have brought it up I didn't mean. I know you don't like to talk about it. Well, your past, technically. I just assumed SPD because of the fancy stuff.
Fortunately, not in this case.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, while this conversation is happening, I guess Gabriel is gonna walk closer to Avery, and he's gonna stand next to her and like raise his fist for a fist bump, like, "Hey, now we can call ourselves space archaeologists."
Oh, I forgot.
I
would have
I am,
given-
in fact, a space archaeologist now.
I would have given Kirkhaiden back as soon as I got back on the surface. I totally
Okay,
No,
forgot.
yeah.
they're gonna going to now step to you. he can't get out of your hand. He's stuck there forever.
Actually, technically, he wouldn't be able to do all the cool stuff because that's all connected to the silver spectrum, right?
Yeah.
It would take hours. I'd have to like bathe him in the light of my column for like days.
Get him to become purple.
Anyway, like
Yeah.
I didn't have space archaeology on my bingo card, but I guess this is it.
Well, I did.
Well done.
Yeah, I mean, I know I already said that today, but I told you that it would be fun here. Even though Andrea, that probably that wasn't fun. I guess not that much.
Question. I have a question for Ben. Is it possible to get some first aid supplies in the form of a med kit as part of this transaction? Avery would like one, and it's not because Anne is used to having characters with a med kit.
No, that's no.
Of course not.
Sorry, old habits die hard. I want one of those.
Yep. No problem. You can get one. I think also the city will have a bunch.
Yeah.
At the very least, if it doesn't, they can be fabricated using the new replicator parts.
Excellent.
Andrea would actually probably, since we're in the main center of the trading hub heading back to the city, she'd actually like to try and get a book.
Okay.
Just any book, it doesn't matter. She just
Any
wants
book.
a book from this planet.
Yeah, you can get a book.
And
What do you offer for trade in return?
She will trade her. Oof. We're getting a replicator, right?
Yep.
She's gonna eject the SD card out of her camera, and she's gonna trade her camera.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
It's what she uses as binoculars, but she does have a camera on her, so she will trade that and keep the SD card.
All right, yeah. That will give you a couple of bucks.
Nice.
You're able to, get a nice little look at a trilogy or something.
Technology.
And just grab a few books from a few different places and stack them up. Got a nice stack of books.
Yes.
From various
Books from Lara Croft.
Yeah. Please, Lara Croft 5.
Oh,
Which
excuse
we
me.
all know is the
Lara
best
Croft
in the
the Fifth.
series.
What was the fifth Lara Croft?
I have
game?
no idea.
I will have to find out now. If it involves an underwater temple, I am going to lose it.
I think it depends though, because there's two different movie series. There's the Angelina Jolie, and then there's the Alicia Vikander movies. So
I mean, could be the fifth book. Oh no! It's Chronicles.
get out of here!
Oh no, it is.
Oh
It
no.
is.
Are we talking video games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
I
fifth game is Chronicles. It's like one of the worst.
Okay.
Rip,
We all know
Rip.
it's the best in the series.
Obviously, yeah.
obviously.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail things further.
No,
No, I think
Okay.
we're nicely derailed.
Yeah.
So,
Murrow did have one thing he wanted to procure too, though.
Oh,
I
yes,
mean Gabriel
please.
as well. I wanted to
Gabriel,
go
go
first.
ahead.
No, please go ahead. You brought it up first.
Murrow
so
would like
you
to
should-
find a flower like one of the ones we saw on the Arbor Night.
Aw.
And
Yeah, you can.
soil and stuff, however, whatever it needs to not die.
Do not die.
Yeah, okay, you can. Yeah, there'd be a little. You probably didn't even trade for that. There'll be a little cluster of them outside the temple.
What Gabriel is gonna try and look for Hmm. I guess information is more what he's interested in, I guess. Because he has heard the rumors, so I guess he wants to actually approach the representative guy and try and how do I say this?
Interrogate him.
Yeah,
Gently.
gently interrogate him about
Ask him questions.
ask him questions. Yes, that sounds better. About
Okay, what questions do you want to ask?
hey, can we be honest here? I have a curiosity that I think you could answer.
Of course, I shall do my best.
While we were going to the temple, I heard a lot. I heard a lot of whispers in the city about if flying city that's been here before.
Yes, that is the legend we had heard of this place when we came and settled here. The story that the ancient guardian told us
Right.
on our limited interactions.
Mhm.
We had no idea he stayed beneath the temple.
Yeah, that's
We thought he had left long ago.
very interesting base of operations, I guess.
But you asked about the
The
Sky
city.
City. Yes, it is
Yes.
we only know what he told us and what we
Mhm.
could divine from the area around us. A city
Right.
of some kind from the sky came and rained down fire and destruction upon this place. Vast, powerful energy weapons. We thought some among us thought it could be your city. Perhaps it is another of the same make. Who knows? Perhaps it was something else entirely. A large spaceship, perhaps, or
I mean,
something
being
else.
so
Who
long
knows?
ago, it could be the same people that made it.
Yes. Thousands of years ago, but I assume from your questions that you are not the same people that destroyed this world, all but destroyed this world 12,000 years ago.
No, that thing up there is basically a relic that crash landed on our planet.
I see. Well, we are most happy to help you with your needs, as we have done so.
Thanks for
And
everything.
we appreciate your support in locating the Arbonite and in showing us a path towards perhaps a better future, and showing him a path towards a better future.
I wish you and everyone here just the best.
Thank you. We wish all of us here wish you the best in your journey as well.
Yeah, let's hope everything goes well and whatever lies at the end of our journey doesn't get us killed.
And that's a good point to end, I think. So yeah, this has been Power Rangers Solar City. I have been Ben, the Astronomer, at Astronomer on Twitter, various places, similar things, astronomer.itch.io. Yeah, Saturdays. So I do this. Also on Saturdays, I'm in a Star Trek game on the GM in the Great Barrier. Been on that for a little while. It's the same time as this, but on a Saturday, I believe.
Nice.
I play a shady doctor called Dr. Lambeth, who is shady. Next, that's basically his one personality trait.
And
Next,
Ben has been demoted from
who's
captain.
next to introduce themselves?
I guess it's me. I guess.
Yes, it's you. Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
You're second.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the second. Nice. I'm okay. My Twitter is mostly inactive nowadays, and I guess I'm in Twitch, but the name is so hard to say. I'll just post something here. Just a simple hi.
Yeah.
And yeah. So thank you for watching.
And Minnie.
Hey everybody, my name is Minnie. I have been Andrea, and I have yet again gotten crit on, and I'm alive still. So take that, Ben. You can find
It wasn't a
me.
crit this time. It was 2 separate attacks. But
Still
I was
would have
gonna
counted
say
as
it
the amount
no
as a crit,
difference.
It wasn't a crit this time.
but it was the amount of a crit. So
I'm just glad that Andrea is taking these shots for Gabriel, because Gabriel would be down every single time.
yeah, I try.
Thank you.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch under Stalwart Ursa, all one word. And today I will be streaming a little bit later. I'm either going to be streaming Apex Legends or some overlay creation. Either way, we're going to be vibing. And that is me.
Oh my gosh, follow Minnie on TikTok. That shit is hysterical. Nilsine.
Hi, I'm Nilsine. I am on Twitter at @fell_strike. Also Twitch, although I don't use it a lot. At the end of the month, I will be playing in the second season of an Animorphs RPG on Rosie Raid's channel, /Valorants, whatever you want to call her, on Wednesday nights. It'll be really fun. We're based in New Orleans. We just stopped an alien invasion and might have ended up back in time when we start the season, so it'll be a good time.
And Talon.
Hi, I'm Talon, Red Ranger. You can find me at Captain Talon 447 on Twitter, or Captain Talon 447 number 4401 on Discord. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Anne. I was playing Avery, the Silver Ranger. This is my channel. There's some really fun stuff coming up on this channel. I've been struggling since 2021 to get an Exandria 5e game started up, and now 2 of them are in pre-production for this channel. So if you want to, get updates on that, at the Bard Network on Twitter, we'll try to update that. And also you can find me being a Power Ranger on my friend Matt's channel on Thursdays too, because Power Rangers is my whole personality. I'm gonna shout out his channel real quick. But yeah, I know how to do this. Yeah, so that is where I am on Thursdays. Yeah, so we are going to raid into Manapot Studios in just a short moment. Thank you for watching, and may the power protect you. See you next week. Bye.